guys, you're Kate. I'm back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Friday Night Smackdown. This Friday Night Smackdown came after a huge surprise of releases, and I'll be real, they killed the vibe. It killed the vibe because, like, you're seeing the potential that some of these people could have had in WWE, and they're just getting releases crazy. I know going forward that a lot of them will have some great success outside of WWE, and maybe they'll come back later down the line. But nonetheless, it was kind of a shakeup of a day and shakeup before a SmackDown that I didn't expect, nor did I want. Opening up the show, we had LA Knight and Damian Priest. LA Knight is upset because his match got messed up because of Solo, but also Damian Priest. And they got upset at each other, but there was a form of mutual respect, which we saw later on in that match, but they was not having it, so they called the referee and everything, and they had the match that was set for the main event for the opening of the night. Appreciate that a lot. And these two men, they put on a great match, but I will be real with you all. I don't want to see LA Knight become U.S. champion anytime soon, because there's other men in that locker room that could have that, and I could see being, U.S. champion, like Jacob Fatu. Keep the title on him for a little while, okay? Then you got Carmelo Hayes and Jimmy Uso back there. So LA Knight don't really need that title at all. He does need to get moved over to Raw. He needs to get moved over to Raw. During that match, you could not pick a winner from this match, honestly. Although I won't say I'm tired of it, but every week there does not need to be a interruption. After the match or a little post-match beat down, I'm here for. But during them, not every match needs to get called out. Some people need to get pinned. Some people need to get pinned. Not my people, but some people need to be pinned. Okay, y'all can discuss that among yourselves who gets pinned, but somebody needs to be pinned some of these times. Although, if Damian Priest lost, I'd have been upset, because why are you making a former world champion lose to LA Knight? Somebody who's never won a world championship. I'm just asking. That would have just been a question I would have needed the answer to. And the culprits at the scene were the culprits that got, shoved before the night. What do you expect? How do you expect that to go? And it was Solo, then Jacob. And Solo Sikoa have gone from being an enforcer to tribal chief to back to an enforcer. It's a very interesting thing what they're doing with Solo. I need them to find something for Solo, because Solo is really good. He's really good. And I think a lot of people, we were hating a little bit on him during the summer of Solo, but he's not bad. And I hope that's not real hate, because this man is good at his job. Because of that little interruption and the fact that last week's match got thrown out as well. Well, thrown out, got disqualified, but there was a interference because of Solo. So Nick Aldis says, all right, fatal 4-way. Now, we got to a fatal 4-way because of Solo. And Nick says that you're the one who's trying to screw over Jacob. I'm telling you right now, that match between the two is going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me because I do. You could see their real life relationship, kind of like their bond on screen. Even though they're in character, you see that bond they have, and I love it. I do. I just love it. SummerSlam, we need these men going against each other, okay? Family sometimes need to fight. But, so we have a fatal 4-way at Backlash, making the card look a lot better than it is. Gonna be real with y'all. I was making it look a lot better. I'm just glad that Solo is getting booked. Something needs to happen, though. Something needs to shift. Something needs to change. They highlighted the TLC match and talked about, showed a lot of the post-match interviews that happened last Friday. this tag team division is really about to get riled up for real. And we saw that last night when we seen Fraxium against Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly now is shifting into more of a serious, yeah, sure, comedic, funny guys. But they're being more serious and they're being more deadly, because I do think that tag team wrestling needs to evolve in a way that we all see the purpose of it, instead of us always looking for the Shawn Michaels out of the group. I do think that certain wrestlers can stay as tag teams for the rest of their career. Montez Ford is not one of them, okay? He's not. Angelo Dawkins is not one of them. I want to see those monsters by themselves. But that was just a sidebar. But genuinely, I see a lot of those tag team men as tag teams and tremendous tag teams. Fraxium, I don't know too much about Fraxium. I don't. But the way they're getting presented, the way that I saw a little bit of their work on NXT, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. I think given the time, they will be in the conversation of best tag teams ever if they stay the course. I believe that. I believe they'll have a Hall of Fame spot if they stay that course, because they're just so good. And that's not to be a dig at Pretty Deadly, because they held their own too. We saw some power. I didn't know there was a powerhouse out of that group. I thought they was both kind of strongish, but no, one of them is powerhouse. Like, give it more time for the tag team division. I know it's going to be beautiful. The women just need to get the same action, but with the way things happened, I don't see that happening anytime soon for the women. But at least we got the men, and that's sad. It's sad to me. It's very sad. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes. Why is Carmelo Hayes and Miz's pipe up, man? Now, I get that it's a mutual thing. I get it. I understand it. I'm just going to take my L in peace. I'll just take my L in peace. I'll take my L during this portion and hope for the best later on down the road for Carmelo Hayes. And I'm just glad that he still is there. I'm glad he's still there. There's nothing else other than that. I'm just glad he's still there. But The Miz is he's one of those guys where he has put in the work and is underappreciated for sure. I would never say that he's not. We just need to get more serious, Miz. Get more serious and really go into the Miz that you used to be. Okay? This character of being, I don't know what the character of the Miz is right now, but it ain't working. Aleister Black, though, I'm seeing some things. And I like the match between him and the Miz, because the Miz didn't go down off of something easy. Aleister had to work for it. And he is he's smart. He's intelligent in that ring. I do think that it's going to be very interesting to see how this feud unfolds, especially because Melo is going to be in the middle of it. Period, point blank. We already saw the stare down, which I am glad Melo did not back down. You are our Andre the Giant Memorial Tournament winner. You don't back down from a fight. You don't have Andre on your neck for no reason. You better get into it. Seeing Carmelo Hayes and Aleister face off really is piquing my interest. I can see something good with that. I can see something very good with that. They just don't need to mess it up. Don't just give Aleister the dub, okay? Let's make our Aleister the Giant Tournament winner shine. Let him shine, okay? Let him shine. Why is Santos Escobar needs to chill out. Period, point. That man needs to chill out, because you finna be like Roman. You finna be alone. You're gonna be alone. He tries to get up to Rey Fenix, and he's doing this trying to mentor him in a way. It's failing. But saying that he's going to be the future of Lucha Libre instead of Rey Mysterio, because Rey Mysterio picked a loser for WrestleMania. His words, not mine. His words. I like Rey. I like Rey Fenix, okay? I like both of the Reys. But Santos Escobar pulled up on him, kind of looking for a fight, but also trying to assert some dominance, and it didn't work at all. Instead, we got a match, and that match did not work in Santos' favor. I love what we're doing with him and Santos and Andrade, because Andrade, after the match, of course, Santos Escobar lost. After the match, you see Andrade talking to Elgaza, and as we saw, he has not been treating those boys right. I will give it to them. They should have been there for him. They should have been there for him, because he be there for them. He is there for them. Just because they was been losing, he trying to get something out of them, don't mean that he does not deserve some support and camaraderie. Okay, he deserves some support and some camaraderie, but they ain't give it to him. It was in back chopping up with Andrade catering. Why? And the future feud between these two, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. What I am wondering about is if both of them are going to leave Santos, or if one of them is. Because I see one of them, I think it's Berto. I see Berto talking to Andrade a little bit more, looking at Andrade a little bit more than Angel. So we'll just see how that unfolds. I wonder if it's going to be put on their on the other PLE that's happening before Money in the Bank. I want them to at least have a match on SmackDown beforehand. I will tap into that PLE though. I will, because I like that wrestling. I do. I don't watch it on my own, but if we're gonna have that, I'll be there. I'll be there for it. I would love to see something with El Garza though. Las Garza. Maybe they can get on Raw and help out SmackDown's division, because it's failing bad. Both of them, women and men. We got a New Day and it's looking up, but I don't know how long it's gonna be looking up. Y'all know how things get on. Y'all know how things get in that tag team division. Zelina Vega, she made it through the night against Piper Niven and the Secret Harvest by their side. I like the gimmick, but what are we doing now since Chelsea is a U.S. champion? I hope this doesn't end up to be a short reign for Zelina, just for it to go to Chelsea again. I don't want to see that. Respectfully, I love to never see that anytime soon. It was some great work, and it was a way to use Piper, but no, I'm good. Because what we were given with Chelsea was an excuse not to do more. Because you got a trope up, you got an easy trope. Chelsea is a very she's a very personal person, a big character. And then you have the Secret Harvest, so the writing does itself. I just want there to be storylines, something real. And Zelina Vega is one of those people where she's going to pull some promos out. She's going to do some great work. And to put her just back with Chelsea, I don't see that moving the whole moment of storylines for the women any further. I could be wrong, and I'll be glad if I am wrong, but I just don't. My girls, main event. Naomi gonna find her main event, and I appreciate her for looking out for me. Because as a fan, I love to see her at a main event. But we had a match with Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill versus Nia and Naomi. Which a team up with Nia and Naomi, I can see that going forward. I can see them aligning themselves with one another once in a while. Naomi just needs to be the front runner. She does. She just does. This was a match where it was just chaotic. It was chaotic, and for the most part, the one who was getting beat up the most was Jade Cargill. She was getting more of the hits, but there was moments where we saw this character of Naomi kind of take over and see the changes and differences. My only thing about the whole thing is when you're a heel, you can't use cool moves, and I just want her to find her way of using cool moves while still, following the rules of being a heel. Couldn't get that much offense in, but Nia Jax is a bulldozer. I miss seeing her in the ring. I did. I did. It didn't make sense for her to not be on the WrestleMania show, but neither here nor there. It was fine. Tiffany Stratton also did her thing, but at the end of the day, guess who got that pin? Jade Cargill got the pin on Nia Jax, which I'm wondering if that's what we're going to see next week. Hopefully we don't see that next week, because I think that Nia deserves a rematch, but who knows? I'm hoping for a Naomi mess up next week. I am. Especially with the way they ended Smackdown. Smackdown, we see Jade Cargill take the belt from Tiffany. Just not take the belt technically, but she held that on her shoulder. It was a nice sight. It was a nice sight to see. If we do get a Jade title run, it doesn't need to be long. Her first one don't need to be long. If it's currently in this year, it doesn't need to be too long. We need Naomi to be champion, especially the way when she attacked Jade and ends up getting the title and poses it herself. It was a beautiful sight, and with this new character and provoking a different type of emotion from the audience, I see her kind of playing with the whole thing by provoking the audience, doing crazy stuff in the ring, everything. It's like it's giving something fresh to the women's championship, because I'll be real, Nia Jax was very good, but it was a different type of reaction that she brought from the crowd that Naomi is bringing. SmackDown for the most part was solid. It was the same. I'll say that, it was the same. But y'all let me know how you guys are feeling. Let me know if y'all like the end of SmackDown and how y'all would feel about Naomi being champion later down in the year. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.